Hi there, I'm Nimish Patel Owen, and you're listening to Live Your True Self, episode number 67. After 18 years doing corporate, in 2018 it became about doing me and doing what I love. It wasn't that long ago that I too felt stuck, lost, and asking myself, who am I anyway, and what's my purpose? Full of self-doubt, fear of failure, and confusion. Fast forward to this moment and you'll see a version of me that's true to myself, calm, confident, and clearer than ever before, inspired by Krishna's words in the Bhagavad Gita. One must deliver himself with the help of the mind and not degrade himself. The mind is the friend of the conditioned soul and his enemy as well. So perspective is everything, and no matter where you find yourself on your spiritual journey, allow me to guide you to drop out of your head the busyness in your mind and drop into your heart, a sacred space that holds your beautiful soul, so that you too can awaken your true self and live life more meaningfully in this moment. Take a deep breath and listen on in. Hello, my lovely. How are you? I am super grateful for you being here today. I hope all is well with you. I was on a live coaching call last week and I heard something that really resonated with me that I wanted to share with you today. And stay with me till the end because I have a great offer for you if you'd like to put what I'm going to share with you in this episode into practice. And essentially, if you want to turn your confusion into a clear, actionable plan for success to get you further, faster, more fulfilled in whatever it is that you want to achieve, you want to stay till the end and you want to hear what I've got in store for you. So when it comes to what we really want, we tend to have two perspectives. And I heard this, as I say, on this coaching call in a way that really made me think and really hit home and resonated. We have two perspectives, speaking with and from a place of clarity versus confusion. And the more coaching conversations I have, and the more I coach myself, which is basically me noticing my thoughts and processing my feelings, whether that's journaling or meditation or, generally reflection, whatever way it may be, I've basically heard these two perspectives, and by intentionally listening to the words that we speak to ourselves and also to others, I hear two things: the energy of clarity and the energy of confusion. And either way, this energy, whichever way it may be, is self-manufactured, right? Both energies, confusion or clarity, come from our mind, our thinking about what we want and what we don't have yet. And sometimes it can be subtle, right? Clarity from what we say and sometimes what we don't say, and confusion from what we say and same again, what we don't say. And let's be clear, there is sometimes a combination of both, right? This is not all or nothing. You're not just either clear or confused. Sometimes there's a bit of a grey area. But for me, which one is the loudest and most prominent for you, right? That is something for us to pay attention to. Which one, which energy, clarity or confusion, are we taking action from? And as I say, that's happening in our mind and in our body, right? That is an energy that is radiating within. And I've really been paying attention to this recently and listening for clarity and listening for confusion and even sort of an element of complaint. And it's like when you sometimes hear kids whinging and whining, there's a little whine in what we're saying and how things are coming across in terms of how we're saying things. And sometimes, as I say, it's not even what we say as such, but it's the energy behind it. So we might be saying the same sentence in terms of how we're feeling or what's happening or what hasn't happened, and it may be the same choice of words, but the energy behind those words could either be clarity or it could either be confusion. And that's key, right? That's fundamental. And I looked up and found a simple definition of both. So clarity is having a clear understanding of what you want, your goals, and the path to achieve them. And confusion is being uncertain, overwhelmed, and unclear about your goals, how you need to achieve them, and who you need to be. And that bit is really important. And I'm all about the who before the how. So confusion comes when you are sort of disattached or disassociated to who you truly are. You're not in alignment to being your true self. And that's confusion. And here's what it sounds like, right? Here's what each of them sound like. So, for example, when it comes to making progress, despite setbacks and challenges, and you're just having a conversation with someone or perhaps an internal dialogue with yourself, right? When it comes to making progress, despite some setbacks and challenges, clarity sounds like, I know what I'm doing. I'm clear on what I want and what my goal is. I feel confident and committed. I'm figuring it out no matter what. I have everything I need. Confusion sounds like, I don't know what I'm doing. I've got too much to do. I feel stuck, overwhelmed. I'm constantly second guessing myself and my decisions. I should be further ahead by now. I don't know what to do next. Notice the difference in energy and the feeling that you receive purely by me just sharing what confusion sounds like and what clarity sounds like. Like, how does that come across to you? What do you sense? And as I say, they're just simple sentences and things that we will say out loud or things that are happening in my brain. And believe me, all of those that I have shared are things that certainly I have noticed within, in terms of things that I have said or have noticed, and also that I've picked up from others. So clarity empowers us, right? It drives us forward with purpose, even though we're perhaps experiencing setbacks and we may not have all the answers. Confusion, on the other hand, keeps us stagnant and stuck, spinning in a cycle of uncertainty. And here's the thing, like, we get to notice what energy is radiating within, and that comes from awareness. And I've said it before, awareness is the precursor to choice, right? Once you know what energy you're in, and as I say, it's not one or the other, it might be a combination, but which one is louder, then you have a choice. You have a choice on what to do next. And the energy we carry, like within, as I say, is the energy we project externally, whether that's knowingly or unknowingly, right? Sometimes we don't even know that we are radiating confusion, but it's only when you stop and notice what you're saying and how it feels in your body. Like, you could just pause for a second and literally just notice whether it's clarity or confusion in your body in a split second, and be super honest with yourself. Like, it's totally normal to feel both, and totally normal to feel either or, depending on what your circumstances are, what you're setting yourself up for. So it's not a problem. But whatever is happening on the inside, the most prominent energy you're generating, that's the energy we radiate on the outside to others. And more importantly, that's the energy we put out there. And the universe, God, whatever higher source you believe in, right? It's always listening. It is also experiencing our energy. So we really, really must and get to pay attention to the energy that we're radiating. And a wise person said, when you have clarity of intention, the universe conspires with you to make it happen. Right? So clarity breeds clarity, and confusion breeds confusion. And it literally is, like kind of accelerating and moving forward no matter what, whatever setbacks, that kind of feeling of stuckness and muddiness and all the gunk and the kind of glue, whatever it is that you're experiencing, right? It's like you're accelerating forward versus confusion, which just keeps you probably neutral, if not like just stuck, right? Notice the difference. So when you're clear on what you want, even though your brain may resist and tell you all the reasons why it's not a good plan, why you don't know what you're doing, all the thoughts that I shared with you before, which, as I say, I have experienced, clarity allows you to logically move forward without too much internal emotional drama. And what I mean by that is all that kind of confusion in terms of what you feel. All right. So clarity allows you to move forward, without all that kind of emotional turmoil and feeling of confusion within. And you're able to remain in control, right? You're able to remain in control of who you are, how you show up, your behaviors, and taking conscious action. And when you're unclear on what you want and feel confused and walk around being confused, as I say, intentionally or unintentionally, you feed that internal confusion. And I know you don't mean to. I know we don't mean to. But that's what happens. And this amplifies the not knowing, the indecision, the lack of clarity, leading to emotional drama and like that continued cycle of feelings, which is, overwhelm and frustration and disappointment, because you're not making progress and you're not making taking the steps that you want to be taking. And in this state, your brain is in control. And this is what's keeping us stuck and preventing us from making the progress that we want. And I've been working on this in relation to my business for a while now. And that's why when I heard it in this way, I had to share it with you because it resonates with me and I'm sure it will resonate with you too. So getting clear on what I want and wrapping my mind around that goal alone, actively coaching myself to align my thoughts with what I want, even though it's hard, even though I haven't done it before, even though my brain offers me all the reasons why I should just give up and move on and just get a job and, do something different, which, as you've heard me say before, like all these thoughts are totally normal, right? It's totally normal when we're doing things outside of our comfort zone, things we haven't done before, things that, require more of us because our brain seeks to conserve energy and stay safe and not open ourselves up to criticism and judgment and failure, which is not what it wants. It wants us to stay safe, right? And conserve. But we are not going to be eaten by the lions and the tigers, right? All is good if we notice, right? If we notice what's happening in our minds and we consciously take management over that. And it's not about controlling what's happening in your mind. It's about noticing and then making a choice. Our brain is going to think those thoughts. We do not have to control them. We have to notice them, and then we get to intentionally redirect them to clarity, right? And a more positive and energizing place in our mind and our body to fuel us forward. So let me ask you, what do you want to achieve? What's your immediate response? Notice your first thought or feeling. No judgment, just be honest with yourself and notice what the predominant energy is. When I ask you, what do you really want to achieve? Is it clarity or is it confusion? Just notice. Notice what comes up for you, right? This is a gift and we are empowered to notice. But let me say, if it's confusion and you're feeling overwhelmed by indecision and you find yourself keep changing your mind about what you really want, here's my offer. Remember, clarity comes from within. The more clarity you have, the more control you have of how you show up, and therefore the results that you create. And when you're constantly changing your mind, it's hard to see the path ahead. But once you know what you really want, everything falls into place. Right? You just got to be crystal clear in your mind about what you want and then simply go for it, right? And believe that you can and take action from a place of belief. And it doesn't matter if the action is messy and sloppy and imperfect, like it does not matter. But you're taking action from a positive place in your mind and your body, and you're doing the things in order to get closer to where you want to be. And from my experience, this is the key to gaining clarity and boosting confidence and moving closer to who you want to be. But here's the thing, it sounds simple, but I know it's not always easy. Okay, believe me, I have done this work and I continue to do this work. And that's why I'm offering you a new opportunity to work with me to find your true path, right? It's a 90-minute one-on-one clarity coaching session designed for high achievers just like you to seek and tap into the clarity I know you have within already. And in the session, we'll do 3 things. Number 1, we'll dive deeper into your goals and identify your 3 essentials, right? Your most important priorities right now and why they matter. Number 2, we'll determine the exact steps you need to take to achieve them. And number 3, we'll uncover what might get in your way. That's largely what's happening in your mind, and identify simple strategies to overcome these obstacles. And this is a single 90-minute transformative session on Zoom, just you and me focused on your thoughts and your goals. And you're guaranteed to walk away with a clear, actionable plan to move you forward with confidence and intention, so that you let go of the second guessing, right? No more second guessing, just clear, decisive action towards your goals in your energy, right? In alignment to who you truly are. And if after the session you decide that you love it and want to work with me one-on-one further, then you'll receive a credit towards the longer term one-on-one package, right? And we can have a chat about that. So if you're ready to turn your confusion into a clear, actionable plan for success, just drop me a message on LinkedIn or via email, support@namishapatelowen.com to book your 90-minute session with me right now. Do not hesitate. If there is something that is tingling inside you as you are listening to this, know that that is a sign for you to take action, right? And I am here to help you. And I love this quote from Sadhguru, who says, clarity is a consequence of handling your confusion consciously. And that is exactly what we will do when we jump on a call. So I hope that resonated with you. In the meantime, let's put this into practice with a short guided meditation. Close your eyes if you can and take a deep, nourishing breath here. Inhale through the nose and exhale through the mouth, letting go of any tension. Allow yourself to settle in here in this moment. Let your body relax. Feel your shoulders drop, your jaw loosen, your mind begin to quieten. Picture a warm, gentle light at the top of your head. And with each breath, this light moves down through your body, relaxing and grounding you in this moment. As it moves through your forehead, your face, neck, shoulders, your back, your belly, your legs, ankles, feet, toes. Feel the tension, and any lingering worry or doubt just melt away. Let this light continue down and penetrate all of your body, bringing a sense of calm. Feel it flow all through you, grounding you firmly in this present moment. And just breathe naturally, allowing your breath to flow in its own rhythm. And listen as I share a story with you that beautifully showcases the story and the journey from confusion to clarity. In a small village tucked away at the foot of a mountain, there was a wise monk. He was known far and wide for his deep understanding of life and the human mind. People would come all over to seek his guidance, hoping to find some clarity in their lives. One day, a young woman, overwhelmed by confusion and doubt, came to see the monk. And she said, "Prabhuji, my mind is a mess. I don't know which path to take in life. Everything feels unclear, and I'm lost in my own thoughts." The Prabhuji smiled and said, "Come with me." He led the young woman to a nearby river known for its crystal clear water. You could see right to the bottom. But when they arrived, the Prabhuji picked up a stick and stirred the riverbed, causing mud and silt to cloud the water. "Look at the river now," Prabhuji said. "Can you see the bottom?" The young woman looked and shook her head. "No, Prabhuji, the water is too murky. I can't see anything clearly." The Prabhuji nodded and then sat down by the riverbank, inviting the young woman to join him. They watched in silence as the silt began to settle. Gradually, the water cleared, revealing the small pebbles at the bottom. "You see," Prabhuji explained, "your mind is like the river. When it's stirred up by too many thoughts, doubts, and fears, it becomes cloudy and unclear. The more you try to force things, the more confused you feel. But if you just allow your mind to settle like the river, clarity will naturally emerge. You just need to be patient and let the confusion settle on its own and see the clarity unfold." Now visualize yourself as the river and imagine any confusion, doubt, or overwhelming thoughts as silt clouding the water. With each breath in, gather these feelings, and as you breathe out, release them, letting the silt and mud drift away. Feel the calm as your mind begins to clear. With every breath in and every breath out, the more you let go of the muddiness, the more clarity emerges. Trust that as you settle, answers and insights will naturally come to you. In this space of clarity, imagine a clear blue sky. This sky represents your own clarity, focus, and confidence. Breathe in deeply, feeling this clarity, filling your mind. See your thoughts becoming organized and aligned, like a perfectly arranged puzzle. Repeat silently or out loud. I am clear on what I want. I trust my inner wisdom. I am confident in my decisions. Feel these affirmations resonate within you. Feel into them. I am clear on what I want. I trust my inner wisdom. I am confident in my decisions. Let them anchor you in clarity and intention. As we wrap up, take a few more deep, nourishing breaths here, savouring this newfound clarity, calm, and confidence. And know that you can return to this peaceful state whenever you need. The clarity you seek is always within you, waiting to be revealed. Slowly begin to bring your awareness back to the beautiful space that holds you. Gently wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes, and when you're ready, gently open your eyes if they were shut. Thank yourself for being here and taking this time for yourself. Carry this clarity with you and move forward with confidence, intention, and purpose. And know that when your mind is clear, everything becomes clearer. Until next week, keep shining your light, and may you always live your true self. Namaste.